Got a lot of stuff to do in this video. I'm really hoping that my wheel well, like my fender liner doesn't come off again. I need to do a pull for Josh, and then we need to go to AutoZone. I need to get more engine coolant. All right, so Josh sent me this new tune. This is the first new tune that he sent me since I got the intake on. I did send him those logs from the end of the install that I recorded, and he said that he only really needs to do a couple tweaks here and there, but it feels good. I mean, the low end torque feels awesome. At 2,500 RPM, it feels like there's a lot more torque. And what I'm noticing with the intake so far is that you don't really hear it unless you're at least 50% or more on the throttle. So I'll show you guys right here. I'll do, right now, here I'll do like a 50 to 75% throttle. Let me get some space between me and the car in front of me. Yeah, you can't really hear it that well until about 4,000 RPM, I'd say. I'm gonna floor it in 5th gear just for fun. Oh yeah, my data logging, yep. Hell yeah, brother. This thing is gonna be really, really loud too with the downpipe. It's gonna be awesome. Like I said though, I do have work to do before I get the downpipe. I would really, really like to start tackling this interior too. I know I said I wanted to get this full bolt on before I do anything else like visual or interior wise. But since this is where I sit and this is what I smell and stuff like that, I would really like to get the smell out of the car. I have been looking for salvage cars nearby. Hopefully I can find one soon and go pick up a couple seats. And then what I really need to do is take out the whole entire rear, like the backing, because I'm pretty sure that is full of blood as well. That smells. When I open the trunk, I can smell it. And then I put this on my Instagram. If you guys don't already follow me on Instagram, you guys should. I put a lot of stuff on there and I ask for a lot of opinions from everyone. Ronnie sent me a link to these floors. So they have, or carpets I mean, and you can choose a bunch of different colors. A yellow in here would look really, really cool. A bunch of people said red. A bunch of other people said black. Those are the two most popular ones. I'm really not sure I want to do red. That's just so overdone with cars in my opinion. Alright, I just picked up the engine coolant, radiator fluid, whatever you want to call it, antifreeze. Okay, so right now I'm flashing the second tune with the Acuity intake, and Josh noticed some things. I'm gonna play the videos that he sent me right here.
What's up, man? Just want to give you a brief explanation as to what I've noticed. There's literally no changes from the Acuity intake and the stock airbox, which is pretty cool to see. I know that the stock airbox is a 3.5-inch opening, so I know Honda did a pretty good job of doing their R&D with the stock airbox. Like I said, you make peak torque and power all, it's right on top of each other of the stock airbox. So I did add some timing in the right at the VTEC crossover to see if we can pick up maybe an extra horsepower or two as soon as you cross over in a VTEC. But for the most part, top end should be the same. The reason I'm asking for a pull is because I think there's a small little hiccup that happened after 6600. Yeah, I was gonna say there's this spike after 66 right here, 67, 66, where it jumped up almost 10 wheel horsepower. The reason I'm asking for a different pull is because I want to see if it replicates that same outcome of where it spikes up after 66. If it does, then you'll, that's where you make power at, the extra power.
So as you just saw, it made a weird amount of power at like 66, 67, it made a weird amount of power at like 6,700 RPM. He needs another pull right now, so we're gonna go do that. What a beautiful night. That is awesome. Oh, that sounds so good, guys. I wanna do it again. That sounds very nice. Speaking of that, I just watched, well, Vivian and I just watched the Borat movie, the second one, and that was really gross. I really enjoyed the first Borat, but this one, it just grossed me out the whole time. I was eating cereal and I had to stop because it was that disgusting. The movie just grossed me out. Or maybe I'm just getting older and maturing and finding the gross things that I found funny as a kid not as funny anymore. I just find them gross and disgusting. Maybe that's it. Holy crap, this sky. Vivian's taking a nap. I asked her if she wanted to come out for the drive with me. Holy shoot. Hope it doesn't rain tonight, brothers. We're supposed to race the S2000 tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna put this at the start of the video, but I need you guys to vote or to comment down below. What should my first visual modification be? Should it be lowering springs or the Asian OEM front bumper with the Mugen grill? Please let me know in the comments. I'm torn. I really need to take care of the wheel gap, but I also need to get rid of this disgusting chrome front bumper stuff. I have to get rid of this bumper. I hate it. All right, I'm starting the data log. Feels really strong. Let me go down to like 60 and I'm gonna downshift into fourth and just rock it. And we're still on the stock downpipe. This thing is gonna be a little rocket. The first couple times I did it, I smashed the throttle at 2,000 RPM and it really barely moved. But now, when I smashed at 2,000 RPM and that's in third gear, I mean, it rocks compared to what it was. So I'm really excited to turbo this thing eventually. This is gonna be, it's gonna be stupid. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so have some updates here. Today is, those videos I filmed that you just saw were November 3rd, November 7th. So it's been a little bit. Today is Monday, November 30th. And the YouTube channel is doing really, really well the past couple days. That video that I did with the SI about all the mistakes I made is doing really, really well. I got the new badge on, the new emblem right there. And the ceramic coating is done. You guys haven't seen that video yet, so I'm gonna step away. So with the 9th gen, I did end up getting some of those clips. I found them at AutoZone, so right there. And that one down there, I'm not sure what type of clip that is. It's like a rectangular hole. I think it's like a screw actually. But you can see right here, if you guys remember from the video where I bought the 9th gen, we found out that the fender was all messed up. So I still have to get a new fender eventually. Before I get a new fender, I do want to get, I think I'm gonna go with the 2012 front bumper. 2012 front bumper, and then I'm gonna do the Mugen style front lip. That's what I'm feeling. So over the past few days, Vivian and I have been watching all the Fast and Furious movies. We started about like maybe 3-4 days ago. Started with the first one and watched all 8 of them. Those hit different, dude. Like the first one, the first Fast and Furious, the Fast and the Furious, that is a perfect movie. It has some cheesy lines here and there, but that is a perfect movie. Just the feel of the whole feel of the movie, dude. Like the timing couldn't have been more perfect. It makes me sad that is that the only movie with Honda Civic SIs? There might have been a couple SIs here and there in Too Fast, Too Furious, where in that scene where they all come out of the garage, there's like 100 or more cars. And then we watched Fast and Furious 7 and 8 last night, and dude, it made me really sad, man. It does make me really, really sad. Absolutely breaks my heart. I have one more thing for you. If you're still watching, you're part of like the 10 to 15% of people who still watch this far in the video. I will tell you this. I put my 10th gen up for sale today on Car Gurus, Facebook Marketplace, and Craigslist. I've gotten a couple responses so far. If I can sell that privately and make a few grand off of it, what I'm going to do is either buy a Type R or a WRX. Life is short, and I still have so many cars to try. I have so many other cars I have not yet tried. So if I were to keep the 10th gen until the BRZ comes out and still make exciting content and still push it and do races and continue to modify it and stuff like that, one thing that I could foresee happening would be the engine blowing up. Look at TJ Hunt. Look at Dustin Williams. Look at Evan Shanks. Those guys have had several cars. Fresh Kicks. He gets a new car like every few months. It's a good strategy. It's a really good strategy, and it's a good way for people, for those YouTubers, to try different cars and experience different cars and grow their understanding of vehicles and grow their knowledge and everything like that. Like I want that, you know, like right now I've only had the opportunity to build very lightly build a couple Honda Civics, which I love. I love Honda, and I'll always have a Honda Civic on my channel for sure. I'll always have at least one Honda Civic on my channel. Yeah, there's this 2020 WRX that is for sale in Carson City, Nevada, which is about 80 miles away from me, and it only has about 3,000 miles on it. So I'm kind of thinking I want to buy it. It's about a love for experiencing different cars and trying different things. And I really want to broaden my portfolio. I want to broaden my understanding of cars and how they work. And so anyway, that's all I got. Next video is going to be really fun. It's going to be the carpet install for the 9th gen. I'm not going to show you right now, but it looks really cool. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.